So you're constantly running from one fire to the next, go, 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 never ending, managing meltdowns, school calls, therapies, and wondering why you feel like you're unraveling. Overfunction feels productive, but it's actually a warning sign. So let's talk about what's really going on with you and what you can do instead. So what is overfunctioning? It's constantly doing more than your share to manage other people's needs, emotions, and crises. And I know it comes from love, but also from fear, guilt, and survival mode. Because many of us have been wired to feel like we need to do it all and be everything for everybody. So when you're always reacting, you lose the ability to reflect, to breathe, or even feel like, you own your life, or even feel like you're taking care of yourself. So many of us are just go, 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 constantly trying to be everything for everybody. Feel very guilty when we say no and feel like we need to be involved in everything completely. And the cost of overfunctioning is it leads to emotional resentment, anxiety, and shame. It also leads to physical exhaustion, chronic stress, and burnout. And it also leads to disconnection from yourself and joy and identity. And it looks like strength on the outside, but on the inside, overfunctioning is depletion. And many of us are feeling depleted. As a mom of a child with complex needs, I am sure you're feeling tired and overwhelmed because you find yourself in a cycle of overfunctioning. So here's what to do instead. The goal is not to fix everything, it's to fortify yourself. And there are 3 mindset shifts that can be very helpful. You want to shift from fixing to feeling. Name your exhaustion. Stop overriding your truth. Acknowledge the reality of what you feel and what you're dealing with. Number 2, you want to shift from controlling to capacity. You don't need more control. You need more space. You need to create that space for yourself. You need to create the space to slow down and pause and breathe. And you want to shift from being a superwoman or superman or superwoman syndrome or martyrdom, right, to meaning. Your worth is not measured by how much you do for people or how much you endure. Because many of us are busy measuring our worth by what we do for people and the thank yous we receive and the compliments we receive. You're worth what you're worth, irrespective of what you're doing for people or what people think about you. So we want to shift that mindset. So at the end of the day, you're not failing. You're just doing too much and carrying too much, and you have too much on your plate. And so you've taken on so much and you have very high expectation for yourself. And so when you're not able to live up to that expectation, then you're beating yourself up, feeling like you're failing. And that's just because you just have too much on your plate. And so I want to introduce you to the core strength way. One question I always ask myself is, what does it take to not just survive on your caregiving journey and be on the hamster wheel and be overfunctioning, right? But rather thrive and flourish in your caregiving journey. And the answer that I got for myself is to build your core. Not just the core of your body, but the core of your being. That's the mental, the emotional, and the strategic foundation that fuels your strength, clarity, and resilience. And that's why I created the core strength framework. Core is not just an acronym. It's a transformational journey designed to help you show up with confidence, balance, and purpose at every stage of your caregiving journey. And the core strength framework is built around 4 key pillars. So the C in core stands for cultivate self-mastery. Cultivating self-mastery is building a strong foundation by taking care of yourself, knowing who you are beyond your role as a caregiver, and owning your worth beyond your child's diagnosis. And the O stands for optimize mindset mastery. This means we want to shift how we think about disability, learning, and ourselves, and show up with clarity and strength. We want to minimize limiting beliefs and reframe the way we see things. The R stands for rebuild emotional resilience. This caregiving journey comes with a lot of emotional roller coasters. And so rebuilding emotional resilience means strengthen your ability to bounce back, stay calm under pressure, and process tough emotions with tools that actually work. And then E stands for establishing vision. You're not just living life, or you're not just reacting to life. You're building a life. So establishing vision means you want to look forward with purpose. You want to cast a vision for your family's future that aligns with growth and hope beyond the challenges you have now. Because you're not just surviving, and you're building a life where your family can thrive. So the core strength framework is very important because it allows you to move from survival mode to power, peace, and purpose. And it allows you to step into your power as a true advocate for your child, to build and envision the life that you need, to equip you with the resources and the tools you need to navigate your emotions, your thoughts about yourself and your child, and then also to not let whatever you're seeing today stop you from starting your journey of building a future that is gonna be fulfilling for you. So if this hit home for you and you're done overfunctioning and you're ready to feel like yourself again, or to step into your power as a true confident advocate for your child, then the Parent Forge was made for you. Check out theparentforge.com to learn about our core strength framework and how it can support you on your advocacy journey. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you don't miss out when we upload new videos. Take care and have a lovely day.